Kennedy Jiku as well now. Fatai Saku finds Jordan Ayew with a lovely ball. Jordan Ayew take the strike, but it was always rising. But that was promising.
Very promising. And I mean, he was just at the right place at the right time. And great pass here from Fatai Ayew. And I loved the first touch, taking him away from the defender. But, well, maybe he would have done better with the strike.
Jordan Ayew leading the lines quite well for the Black Stars. And again, that was one moment where Wales team carved open. Dan James had option on the edge of the box from Sheehan. Almost picked him out by Thomas Partey, arriving timely to intercept. Kaudalo almost playing as a third centre back here, way off his line. Dan James again, he's been busy. Skips pass, Gideon Mensah. magnificent save to keep the scoreline at goalless. Dan James has also hit the crossbar. Basilva steps infield to find Nico Williams. Nico Williams still in the centre circle for the Wales side. Thomas having a very, very good battle with Marvin Senaya. What you have to change for Ghana to get a foothold on the game and maybe begin to have a bit more possession and dictate the action?
Be a bit courageous, be a bit confident going forward. At this point, it looks like we are very happy with the team out of the box and look how to play either through the wings or every now and then play through the channels. We've got to find a way of believing that when we step forward, we can make things happen. At this point, most often we have virtually all our players in our own half of the pitch, and that doesn't look good for them.
And I need to be a bit more brave when they have the ball. Need to play a bit closer to each other so they can always have the options to pass out. But going long hasn't served the team well so far. Foul when the Duku Abinat from Joe Rodon. Jerome Opoku. Who could have a very big responsibility on his shoulder, Jerome Opoku. He now becomes, if you like, the most experienced centre back in the Black Stars with the absence of Salisu and Jiku.
And those two could potentially be starting out in our first game against Panama.
Yeah. Considering that Mubin is only returning from injury now, but lovely play from Wales, almost too easily down the middle. There's a foul from Gideon Mensah. This time the foul was called on Nico Williams. Probably might just have missed the ball and clipped the man's legs. Laurent Tazigi was imposed for the Black Stars in Qatar. That's some incredible saves in that competition, the game against Korea and the game against Portugal as well.
And it's amazing that going into that World Cup, Jogi Walakodo was our first choice.
Absolutely. Now Thomas swings one in, looking for Kifemore on the fast stick. Kifemore got his head on the ball, but couldn't keep his head up down. There's always going to be a target, Kifemore. Such a big frame. These days plays for Wrexham in the Championship. So this game serves as a preparatory game for, more importantly, the Black Stars of Ghana. Then we're not too sure if this is the only game they've got ahead of the World Cup, or the Federation would have another game arranged for the team to warm themselves up to the competition. But officially, this is the only game scheduled to be played. And that was a loose pass from Dallo. It's Jordan Ayew's opportunity. Angle was almost against him, and Dallo makes the save. First real opportunity for the Black Stars, and it's Karl Dallo who pass was shot to his man. Jordan reacts well to get to the ball, but just couldn't get his effort away quickly enough. And Dallo was on hand to apply the save. First real opportunity for the Black Stars coming to the man who has been in the last year very reliable in front of goal for them, Jordan Ayew, the captain. His goals and his assists very much played a key role in qualifying the team to the World Cup. That moment there, Karl Dallo, just one moment of lapse of concentration, And I've just put Ghana through on goal. He made amends.
Pretty much.
Jordan Ayew is leading the line really well. Now Kamaldeen Sulemana, he's got trick, he's got pace. Which one would he use here? He's used both. Kamaldeen Sulemana looking to find Fatai Isaac with the boys too long and disappointingly. But he got a lot of bodies in the box. Should have been aiming for one rather than trying to spread the play to Isaac. Is that part of his game that has been lacking really? Kamaldeen Sulemana.
Yeah, decision making. And it's been a big conversation ever since he got an opportunity to play for the Black Stars. Pretty inconsistent.
Rodon. Dan James. Dan James kick past this man. He's been brought down by Thomas Partey. Partey goes into the book of the referee for a yellow card.
That's a look out of the game. And every time he's had a touch, he's been good. I'm not too sure if this has anything to do with the conversation we're having before the start of the game.
Yeah, perhaps. But he's been some experienced head. He knows how to deal with these things, Thomas Partey. Those were some of the concerns for the Black Stars, that in the middle of the park where they don't really have the legs, especially if Caleb is not playing there. We've got players who have got pace skipping around them. They could be left wanting, and that was a clear example. The pace of Dan James is always devastating. Now opportunity for Wales to swing one into the box to test Ghana once more. 30 minutes on the clock. Brooks. Thomas has left it for Brooks and Nico Williams. Will it be the left boot of Brooks or the right boot of Nico Williams? We'll find out. It's a combination of both, but it's been blocked. Dalen Lolo. Da Silva. Back to Carvalho. Slowly again. Looking for the run of his man and finds him brilliantly. Brooks was almost down the middle of Gideon Mensah and Jerome Opoku. A well watched by Jerome Opoku, and Brooks is showing his appreciation for the spotting of that ball from Lolo. You still see the applause, the effort, and the vision of that run that he made. It was a darting one. Ampadu. Brooks. David Brooks drops all the way back into his own half, trying to get the more effective on the game. Thomas. Ghana with an opportunity to attack now. Marvin Senaya. So on that right hand side of Jordan Ayew, but goes infield. Ghana always now have to come all the way back to their goal. But I wonder if Jordan could have used the run of Senaya because he has space.
And he had already started making a move. I'm not too sure why. You know, when we have such opportunities, we don't want to take them.
Ajete. Jerome Opoku looking for Prince Sedu Kwabena. Prince Sedu Kwabena and Kamaldeen Sulemana have swapped positions. Sulemana now playing on the left-hand side of the attack. Oh, that was really close, but I thought it was a stray offside there. Sedu Kwabena, who has now come to play alongside the captain Jordan Ayew. Da Silva, Joe Rodon. Brooks, Ampadu, Sheehan, Ampadu again. Thomas, Well watched, well defended by Marvin Senaya. First rule always is stop the cross, and he did just that. But he'll come again, Wales. This time with Da Silva, who finds Lolo. All 20 outfield players in the half of the Black Stars. And Pedro Da Silva. Sheehan does well to keep Wales in possession. Nico Williams. Sheehan. Lolo. Sheehan. Trying to squeeze one through for Nico Williams. That was well worked by Elisha Owusu. Ghana's first opponent at the World Cup, which will be Panama, played Brazil at the Maracana. He ended by 6 goals to 2, but the performance in that first half was really, really eye-catching. Panama. And they would be watching this game as well to learn more about their opponents. Panama will play against the Dominican Republic and then also test themselves against Bosnia and Herzegovina before they fly out to Toronto to play against the Black Stars of Ghana. Prince Edu keeps the ball in field, but there's so much pressure from the Wales side anytime they are off the ball. But the ball breaks kindly for the Black Stars with Elijah Owusu. Finds Kamaldeen Sulemana. Kamaldeen Sulemana chops in and strikes the ball, takes a deflection back straight into the arms of Kaudalo.
That's what we were expecting him to do pretty much from that side of the pitch. Cutting him brilliantly there. And, that ball going off the defender. Maybe had it not gone off the defender, maybe a bit more hard, and who knows, could have caused some problems for the Welsh goalkeeper.
It's Ghana's second effort on goal. First was from Jordan Ayew. And now Kamaldeen Sulemana tested the goalkeeper there via the deflection. And James Lerkin on the shoulder of Gideon Mensah as well to keep an eye on the ball and keep an eye on his man as well. Ghana's opponents at the World Cup in England will also test themselves against New Zealand and later Costa Rica before they fly out to play against Croatia. While at it, Croatia will play against Slovenia and will then head out to play against England. It's a really tricky group, that one. A lovely 1-2 by Jordan Ayew and Kamaldeen Sulemana, who has an opportunity to break the defense cross into the box, but wins the team in the corner.
Good to see the Black Stars setting, stepping up a bit. We haven't seen this in 35, 36, 37 minutes. We've been playing 1 or 2 penetrative passes. We would love to see a lot more of this in the final 8 minutes.
Corner kick for Ghana, and the fans behind the post are chanting goal, 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 Ghana. It's a real first opportunity for Ghana to throw a lot of bodies into the box of Wales. Jerome Boku is there with Ajete, Elijah Owusu, Thomas Partey. Jordan Ayew will take. The ball is good, but well defended by Rodon. Jordan Ayew putting the ball into the near posts. Rodon there. That's a big frame as well and defended. I think it's Kife Moore actually who had come all the way back to help him defend it with his big frame. Prince Edu. Wins another corner for the Black Stars. Another opportunity for Ghana to test Wales.
All of a sudden, Ghana is on the ascendancy.
Much the delight of these fans. Ghana scored a lot of goals from set pieces during the World Cup qualifiers. You wonder if That is a weapon they've got in their locker going into the World Cup. Can they make the most of this one? Jordan Ayew to take. Jordan takes. Ball breaks into the box for Fatai Issahaku. Matao getting around his man. Didn't leave much room for him to do collection of the ball. Marvin Senaya is trying to strike the ball from there in his weaker side.
I honestly thought we were going to keep possession and looking for some options because we had numbers in there.
Yeah, wonderful recovery run there by Nico Williams, and that's the effort from Marvin Senaya, who Ghanaians will not be counting on for goals for sure. Gideon Mensah, Thomas Partey. We've done 40 minutes in the first half of this game. It's still goalless between Wales and the Black Stars of Ghana. Goals have come close twice in this game, with Atisigi pulling off a magnificent save. Jordan Ayew had a slight opening, but the scoreline still remains goalless with 5 minutes more and additional time to go in this half. Soba Thomas. Soba Thomas, one of those important players for the Stoke City side. So a key figure in this Wales team. Lolo. Sheehan. Lolo. Thomas. Jordan Ayew intercepts the pass, but only as far back as the Wales side, with Da Silva now to Lolo. Nico Williams. Ghana doing so well to try and block those passing lanes, but it's been exposed this time. Lovely touch by Ethan Ampedu, squeezes one down the middle. Soba Thomas. Looking for Brooks, who's been brought down, and it's Thomas Partey, who is already on a yellow card. Referee's having strong words with the Ghanaian midfielder. Partey protesting that he got something on the ball. The referee disagrees with him. I think the cards will stay in the pocket for now. The referee's having a talking to the two captains, Kwame.
Oh, that was close. And I'm thinking, I mean, if he wasn't already on a booking, chances were that he was going to be getting a lookout for this one. But maybe, just maybe, because he's already on a booking, the referee just keeping his cards. That's a booking on the media.
Yeah, Thomas Partey didn't seem to connect with the ball at all of his man. Brooks. So that was the earlier foul that got him into the book of the referee on Dan James, when Dan just got away from him. The second time, Partey didn't get the ball. He's protested his innocence still, but maybe when he sees what we saw, of course, I understand why the referee has even been lenient to him. But now Atisigi is busy. He has to focus on this free kick now. Nico Williams can strike a ball from here. David Brooks as well has got a technical quality to do so. Who is it going to be? A few minutes. The end of the half will be the worst possible time in the contest of Ghana to concede, but for Wales will be a dream time to take the lead. Is it going to be David Brooks or Nico Williams? It's Brooks. And the ball bounces back into the path of Dan James, but the ball blocked there by Marvin Sanaya, who's had a really strong first half defensively. Partey can bring the ball under his spell. Seems to be a bit off the pace, Thomas Partey. Wonder if the lack of rhythm and maybe game time in his club side is affecting. Because we saw him in the game against Austria, we saw him in the game against Germany as well. He didn't look at his best, and it must be said in the first 45 minutes he hasn't looked the Partey we've been accustomed to.
Beyond those games, he was barely getting a look at Villarreal as well.
Now Ghana can search forward. Fatai Sahaku checks the ball onto his left foot, trying to cut in now onto the edge of the box. Can he find his man? Elijah Owusu sends the ball to Gideon Mensah, looking for one body in the box. Well defended. Sanaya. Oh, take over the ball. By Kardalo. And Sanaya's effort for one moment looked like it was going nowhere. Took a deflection, and all of a sudden, Dalo had to readjust to tip it over the bar. That could have ended up anywhere. Goalkeeper was alert on that time.
Very strongly well finished in the first 45 minutes.
Jordan Ayew, the corner kick into the box. Referee spots something in there. It's a foul against Ghana. We'll do 1 minute of additional time. They did quite clearly. And then Sheehan there. It's a mismatch between those two. And between the two teams, Ghana would be very happy with the scoreline as it stands going into the break, considering the dominance and the clear opportunities that the Wales team has had. Ghana would also maybe be encouraged by some of the openings they've carved in the latter stages of this half. Rodan, back to Kardalo. Rodan. The referee calls time. It is the end of the first 45 minutes of this international friendly between Wales and Ghana. The opening 45 minutes gave us chances from Dan James. His magnificent effort was denied by Ghana's goalkeeper Atizigi. Dan James again hit the woodwork that could have given his team.
I'm Peggy, a captain.
Mm-hmm.